All right, so I already went through all the creatures in one shot, and then in another video I went through all the non-creatures. Now I'm gonna get really picky, and I'm gonna take down. I'm not gonna go for a specific count. I'm just gonna look through the piles and take stuff out. Okay. No, so it's out. No, it's out. Out. And out. Just gonna pick the stuff that I think is really good. No, I'm in love with using that, but I'm not crazy about it. No. No. And no. And no. 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 Of these two, I think this one's better. No. No. Also no. Also no. Yeah. No. And no. It's a very casual deck, but this card is really, really good in a casual environment. And this guy, yeah, he's a big critter. I mean, if I get that far, why not? Even though it's a gruel card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 31. So I'm going 31, 29. And it's a good card, so I'm going to do 32. It's a good card, but I'm not going to take it. 32. I'm going to stick to 32 and look for 28. 32, yeah, 32. I mean, this is a good card, but I'm not on Enrage. So 32, and I'm looking at 28, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 28. I gotta get rid of 4, and I already know. Two cards that I know I want to get rid of: Negate and Essence Scatter. I'm going to get rid of both. I'm going to get rid of an Anticipate, and so let's just pick one more card that I want to get rid of, and then I think we're done. It's going to be a very quick video. Candidates. These are my two candidates. Yeah, so is this 27, and then I just pick one of those two cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 24, 27. Okay, that was pretty easy. So we're down to these two. and this is the better card. So that's my deck. That's my deck, and I have enough time to go through all the cards. Just go through them in one shot, and that'll be the deck. And I'm playing a similar deck online, but given the thoughts that I've had while making this deck, that'll help me change up the deck that I have online. Online I have different cards than I have on paper. Of course, these days, Magic Online, the cards have gotten a lot cheaper because everybody thinks it's a sinking ship. And I'll just play it till it crashes. So Zegana is the commander for this deck. I did leave Tatiova because it's going to draw me a lot of cards, I hope, even though it's a 5-drop. When these guys get killed off, either as chump blockers or otherwise, they come back with a counter. Evolve is really what this deck is going for as much as possible. The costs on this skill mage are actually pretty low. Kicker, of course, is great. I can do it later. Yep. No introduction, of course. Draws me a card. Gets me a land. I can play with the top of my library. I can also play with the top of my library. It's into counters, and it's a low flyer. Also a counters card. Mana. Uncounterable. Flash, so it can be disruptive. Can hit an artifact. Helps with counters. Also helps with counters. Stapled Naturalize. Another stapled Naturalize. Draws me an extra card. Plays with counters. Plays well with counters. A counters machine. And the helper with the counters machine. Big beater with trample. That can help me protect things. Mana. Acceleration mid to late game. A big trampler. That can draw me extra cards. Hexproof, cannot be countered. Awesome card. Plays with counters. I love this card even though it's a casual and it's available for like 5.5 cents. And I have some big critters, so I don't have to pay the full 12 for this. And I can discard this and give something a blowout hit. It's a junk rare, so I never really played it when it was in standard, but I'll give it a try. Then the non-creature spells, no introduction, and the same here, fantastic card, same. I'll need to take out some flyers. Variable counter spell is really nice. Playing the counters game. Mana stabilization. Playing the counters game, it's got a nice flip. I love these cards, love them. I may even buy a booster box each of the Excellence sets just to pull these cards, just to have fun pulling them. I mean, Gaia's Cradle for peasants, I'll take it any day. Lands, cards, look at the top of your deck. Make something unblockable. It's almost hidden in the card, but it's really good. Free casting, counter spells, nice counters trickery. Love this card. It probably is the only card of all these fuse cards, of any of the double cards that I remember playing a lot. Choices. We all need choices. Good choices. Make a counter and then make it again. This card can go wild. I have a few decks that I've built online, and I have them in the blog that I linked to the YouTube channel, where I went infinite with this one, with infinite attack faces with Aurelia. Yeah, great card. Beastly number of counters. Tutoring, always very helpful. Card draw. I use this mana rock a lot. It's a casual mana rock. Maybe as I progress, I'll replace it with better mana rocks. You guys can educate me about that. Mana across turns. I really like that effect in this card. Draw an additional card. What's not to like? Tutor up a bunch of critters and play the counters game. So that was my Zegana deck getting ready for, this is before Alliances hits. And I'm not going to leave this deck intact because I'm going to go through the other 4 decks, and I'm going to have to be in and out of the same cards. But I'll have them in this video, I'll have them in the channel, and I'll have them in the blog. And at some point I'll post the Zegana deck similar to this one that I've been playing on Magic Online. And then I'll make some variations once Allegiances hits. I hope you enjoyed these 3 videos. And if you watch this video before 2019, Happy New Year.